starting with an update on recapitalization of the Island Coastal Economic Trust, of which I am a board member. This trust, which funds economic development projects across Vancouver Island and the mainland coast, is running out of money and is down to its last $1 million available to fund new projects. We've been lobbying since last September for renewed funding, as it is the first economic trust across BC to be running out, as its funding levels are much lower than most trusts. Unfortunately, recapitalization did not make it into the provincial budget, but all is not lost yet. Myself and many other mayors have been meeting with the island MLAs to push lobbying efforts, as the province does have a healthy surplus of $5 billion to draw from. The province has said that they don't want the trust to shut down, although we have a statutory obligation to begin the process of dissolution this month. I believe they will come up with funding to at least maintain its existence, even if it isn't enough to make it financially self-sustaining, as are many of the larger trusts in eastern and northern BC. On the bright side, Tahsis will be receiving that Growing Communities Fund that I spoke of in the previous meeting, but the grant is actually $650,000, which is more than we expected. All communities received this funding, and ours was increased based on our growing population in the village. The village recently applied for and received a $10,000 grant for firefighting equipment from the Union of BC Municipalities. I spoke at the last meeting regarding automated tsunami sensing to warn us of incoming waves generated by large rock falls or sediment slumping within Tahsis Inlet. After years of getting no traction with higher levels of government, I've located experts in the field and also learned that research has been ongoing near Prince Rupert, where they're planning a new international shipping terminal on an inlet with a history of landslides. In 1975, an underwater landslide in Douglas Channel triggered tsunami waves that reached a height of over 8 meters at the head of the inlet, destroying a dock at a newly built barge terminal. I've already had a good exchange of information regarding sensing technologies with Natural Resources Canada, Ocean Networks Canada, and Department of Fisheries and Oceans, and we'll be hosting a follow-up meeting with experts in the field to come up with sensing strategies for Tahsis Inlet. Yesterday, we had a meeting with NISMAS, the Economic Development Agency of the Mochap-Mushlet First Nation, to further discuss common interests for this region. These discussions, including accommodations, aquaculture, the old mill site, and the proposed community forest. A closed meeting in May 2021, Council agreed to subdivide the village-owned parcel located at 663 Alpine View Road by the flood detention pond into 2 service lots and offer those lots for sale. The notice of disposition required under Section 36 of the Community Charter has been prepared by the village's solicitor. As in previous matters, the notice has been posted electronically and in physical places in the community. This is also in adherence to the Council's recently adopted property management policy. The deadline for potential purchase offers is April 12th. Offers to purchase must be made using the form available from the village. And one other thing I was going to say, I didn't actually put this in my report, but I want to apologize to Councillor Elliott for my outburst at Ocean View Cafe a couple of weeks ago regarding council and staff and the issues that we've been having regarding it. And I just want to apologize to you personally for my outburst there.
So the village will be paying for my lawyer now?
Lawyer? I don't know anything about legal cases regarding that, but I'm apologizing to you for that because I sort of overstepped my bounds.
I have an apology for you too.
Okay. Anyway, so that's my report. And bring on my agenda. Who's next, Councillor?